Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Georgia's offense will start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball.
How do you drop that, dude?
Screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense. Keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Bulls his way forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. On the move, it's Alvarado. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff to the single back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage.
How far was that?
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. The Bulldogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Alvarado. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs fit.
Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporting teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That completion delivers a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle, it's Alvarado. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Give to the single back. Nifty little dance step. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense?
Yeah.
Nothing fancy.
I'm like waiting in line and I keep
be physical,
hearing
get a
them
big
like getting
game.
people.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
No, because you have your utility, passport utility, and social security card.
Ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want in your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got him there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
Lofts one high and deep. And this will be caught at the 30. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. LSU right back to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
Trying to get to it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
That makes the score Georgia 28, LSU 10.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to the ground. Nice move there. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The run from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He thought about about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. On the move is the 30. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the...
Touchdown, Tigers! Reeled it in and just made the house call. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
To the ground, he's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Running through contact. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This is what an elite team does.